Welcome to Q's Corner, where you'll get to see me on my weight loss journey. This is the YouTube channel that I have been telling you guys about. Weight loss is a hard thing to do. My weight went out of control. It was hormonal for me. I suffer from hypoglycemia, rheumatoid arthritis in my knees. I've tried a lot of different things. You hear what I'm saying? It's hard to do it alone, and sometimes you just need an extra push. Also, we'll talk about different issues that affects us in the plus size community, from sex to clothing to weights and gyms. Single parenthood, mental health, better self-esteem, increased confidence. You have to get tired of being tired because you have a whole lot of life to live. Because I can do more stuff. Bitch, watch me do this. 16 pounds, 25 pounds, 38 pounds down naturally. Ain't shit you can tell me that I can't do. We're not gonna stop. Consistency. 1 foot at a time. 1 foot in front of the other. But one thing for sure, I will not stop. And you shouldn't either. And we can do this. Hey everyone, welcome back to Q's Corner. Today we're going to be talking about mental health when it comes into relation to being overweight and trying to lose weight. Obesity is growing rampant all over the world, not just here in the US. But I was able to locate an article by GoodRx, and it states as following: several research studies have found that obesity is linked to mood and anxiety disorders. This means that if you're obese, you may be more likely to suffer from mental health conditions like depression or anxiety. We really need to take this serious. How can you lose weight if you have these things going on? Mood swings are on the rampant. They're constant. Anxiety disorders. I can honestly tell you, I suffer from anxiety and mood swings. I've been told that a couple of times. My mood swings have even caused me to lose people. My anxiety made it to the point where I didn't want to go different places and do different things. And my anxiety and mood swings weren't just relating to me being heavyweight or me being plus size, but also the PTSD. So it's a lot of factors to take in consideration when one is talking about mental health. But in order for you to succeed at weight loss, you really have to check that at the door. If you want to be successful at this thing, you're going to have to do this. And that's just all that is. One study says that 50% of women and 40% of men who are obese suffer from mental health. And that's a serious issue. And if we know that, then we need to combat that first. We need to talk about these things. If you feel a certain way, you should never hold in how you feel because you're trying to please people. If you're unhappy, tell people you're unhappy. Seek help. In order to lose weight, you first have to have it mentally up here. And I can tell you, I've tried this thing over and over again. My weight did not come overnight, nor is it going to be an overnight success where I just drop 100 pounds and I'll be like, wow, that's not going to happen. But one thing for sure is I had to check myself. When you have people coming to you and say, hey, why is your face balled up? Hey, why are you doing this? Woo. You need to think for a second. Maybe it's not them. Maybe it's me. Maybe they see something in me. But you can't be afraid of addressing your mental health issues. Don't say, oh, it's nothing that someone can tell me about myself that I don't already know. You don't know that. Maybe it takes somebody from the outside looking in who's unbiased to the situation or who can give you good, sound advice. Trust me, I'm telling you from personal experience. Your moods can throw people off. But sometimes your moods can just be a true reflection of how you feel inside. Suffering from anxiety and depression, this shit is real. Maybe you got a lot of bills, you don't have enough income, you've been heartbroken like I have. You know, all of these different things will trigger your anxiety. And when you seep into a deep depression, it's hard to come out. It's very hard to come out of that. So that's one reason why I do these motivational videos. It's one reason why I share my weight loss journey with you guys. And I hope that it motivates you to get in the gym, to stay healthy, and be the best that you can be. If you need professional help, please don't be afraid to seek it. Some people say, well, I don't have insurance. Just because you don't have insurance don't mean that you can't get professional help if you need it. There are avenues and programs out there in your local state and municipality that will be able to assist you. But first, you have to admit that there's something wrong. And when you can be man enough or woman enough to say, I need help, I have a problem, I promise you, you will seek the help and you will be stronger and better. But you first have to make that step. I always say put one foot in front of the other, because that's mad important. But not just putting one foot in front of the other to take care of yourself physically as far as your physical health, but you should take one step and put in front of the other to take care of your mental health. Get your accountability buddy, a buddy or partner that you can trust and share your secrets with and work out with. That helps a lot. Even when you're working out, when you're suffering with mental stuff, it gives you time to really sit back and think and reevaluate. I know what for me it has when I'm out walking or jogging or lifting weights or whatever the case may be. I'm thinking. My mind is always going. I hope your mind is always going too. But it allows you to evaluate situations. Sometimes we react too fast and we don't give it enough time because we want stuff right then and there. But if we can just wait and stand the course, sometimes you'll realize that things weren't as bad as you thought they were, or it's not what you thought it was at all, because you took the time out and you really evaluated. So I say all of this to say that please check your mental health. You only get one you. You only get one you. You can find articles like this, like I was talking about with mental health. You can find them at obesityaction.org. You also can find them at goodrx.org. There's an article on mentalhealth.net that talks about the effects of obesity and mental health. I'm just going to read a portion of it, and it states psychological consequence of being overweight or obese can include low self-esteem and anxiety, and more serious disorders such as depression, and eating disorders such as binge eating, bulimia, anorexia. The reasons why this is so, they say, isn't hard to fathom. But let's say the lower self-esteem issue. When you're heavier, you seem to have a lower self-esteem because you can't find the things that you want, or people look at you funny, or you just don't feel pretty. Let me be the first one to tell you, get that shit out your head, okay? Your self-esteem is low because you are allowing it to be low. You're worth every bit of it. You're worth everything. You mean more to people than you realize. And you have to start with you. Don't let people put you down because you're heavy. A lot of them might actually be jealous of you because of the things that you are doing or you're trying to do. Even as a plus size person, there's someone for you too. Trust and believe that. You're gorgeous, you're handsome, you're beautiful, you're you, but you need to get healthy. So don't let nobody knock you down when you're feeling down. If anything, I want you to stand up with your back straight, put one foot in front of the other, and fucking move. Yes, I said it. Fucking move. You got this. I promise. And I'm on this journey too. Trust me, there are days when I cry and I hurt and I'm in pain. But one thing for sure, I will not stop. And you shouldn't either. So leave your questions or comments below if you want to know how I've been dealing with it, who I've seen, or just need references. Hey, feel free. Share the video. I want to thank you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. I will be doing workout videos here. Also, I will always do these mental check-ins because we need motivation. Whether you're small, skinny, or big, black, white, purple, green, whatever, I don't care. Just know that someone loves you and you just have to keep pushing. All right. Put one foot in front of the other and let's go. All right. Bye. All right, everyone. Real quick. I know I talked about losing weight and mental health, but I want to address something that is clearly on my heart. when it comes to low self-esteem. A lot of plus size people, heavy set, even skinnier people have low self-esteem, and it makes it hard for you to conquer the things that you want to conquer or do the things that you want to do in life because you feel like you can't. You can. Just know that you can. I'll give you a quick story about myself. So when I gained the weight, it just came out of nowhere. I mean, oh my God, I was so fucking scared, excuse my language. But I didn't know how I was going to combat with it. So I spent months by myself, crying, depressed. I just felt bad. I didn't think that no one would ever want to be with me or like me. I was nervous about being undressed in front of people because here I am, I'm Kiwana. Everybody knew me. I was nice, had nice shape, nice body. Honey, let me tell y'all something. My weight went out of control by itself. It wasn't that, I ate a lot. It wasn't that I did any of those things. It was hormonal for me. I don't know what it may be for you, but it was hormonal for me. I was afraid to have sex. I was afraid for people to see me undressed because I was that self-conscious. There were things that I wouldn't do, places I wouldn't go. I like to fly. Even being on a plane, I felt kind of embarrassed at times because I'm very hippie. Your girl got hips. And so when I was sitting in the seat, either it would be tight because my hips were too big, or I had to ask for a seatbelt extension. I know some people said, nah, that's not embarrassing, but to me it was. When you're used to being like 160 pounds, 180, maybe 200, because I'm muscular, so when I hit 225, I still look like I weighed 170 or 160. It was a bad time for me. Like I said, you can't let that stop you. When your self-esteem has stopped you from doing the things that you want to do because you're scared or what somebody might say or how somebody going to look at you, you'll never get nowhere. And believe me, it's someone who loves you and likes you just as you are. Just as you are. You have to know how to accept that. Like I said, you can go to GoodRx. You can go to obesityaction.com. These are different websites that you can go to and actually find articles about obesity and self-esteem. Also, when you lose weight, a lot of people say, when I lose weight, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be bad. That's because your self-esteem is boosted and you increase your confidence levels because you're like, you can do more. Here's another article, 5 amazing health benefits of losing weight. And you can find this at the primary care of mondobeach.com. And I will put all the links. But it says, just as excess weight puts a burden on your body, it can do the same to your brain. As a result of losing weight, people have reported better self-esteem and increased confidence, feeling more accomplished and even feeling better about their performance and their abilities. Now, I say that is so true. So true. Since I started losing weight, I'm telling you, my self-esteem, my confidence level is high because I can do more stuff. I don't need help. I don't need assistance. I don't need nothing. You understand what I'm saying? I look good in my clothes. Even with the weight on, I still feel like I look good in my clothes. Ain't shit you can tell me that I can't do. I remember it was a time I wanted to take a helicopter ride in Myrtle Beach. And being that I had hit the weight limit, I couldn't do it. My friends got on the helicopter. I sat back and I cheered them on, but I watched from the ground. I would never stop my friends from doing things, but I won't lie and say it didn't hurt me. But it was my motivational drive that made me see that I could do more. And I would be more. And I would take that incident of not being able to and somebody pulling me to the side and telling me, oh, you over the weight requirement, we can't let you go, to, bitch, watch me do this. I will never let anybody tell me what I can't do again because of a damn weight requirement. Look, If you want to do it, you're going to do it. But find help. If you're having self-esteem issues, you're feeling low, you're feeling depressed, seek mental help, or talk to someone you can really confide in that's not going to be bashing you or making you feel down or feel ugly or none of that. If people ain't willing to help you along your weight loss journey, meaning walk with you, work out with you, keep you on track with eating the right things, remind you to eat like I have to have, then they don't need to be around you. I hope that this reaches you guys and you love the message. Please like, please share, please subscribe. I'm asking you to please subscribe and please share. Also, leave comments. So people who see them, they might be going through the same thing, and your comments might actually help them. Please be nice. Again, I thank you. And we can do this.